And this evening we are also showing you just what this entire document that Al-Qaeda has put out actually says. It says Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is based in Pakistan. And what does it mean? It means Army of the Pure. Hizbul Mujahideen, based in Pakistan. What does it mean? It means Party of Holy Warriors. Jaish-e-Mohammed, based in Pakistan. What does it mean? It means the Army of Muhammad. That is the indoctrination that is being carried out by the Al-Qaeda in India. And joining me this evening to debate as we look at the Pakistani endeavor to target Hindus and target especially the army officers in India, and also declare their design to rule India as an Islamic state, because for 1,000 years they've done so, and Hindus are only obstacles in their way. That's what they say in this particular note. And joining me this evening, Dr. Sambit Patra, National Spokesperson of the BJP, RSN Singh, Defence Analyst, Major General G.D. Bakshi, Defence Analyst, Rakesh Sinha, RSS Ideologue, Kamar Cheema, Defence Analyst from Islamabad Studio, Taimur Shamil, Political Analyst, also joining me from Islamabad, Colonel Retired Farooq Cheema, Defence Analyst, joining me from Lahore. And my first question goes across to Taimur Shamil. Taimur Shamil, are you still not having had enough of what India has done to you via the United States, your biggest ally? It's very clear that when Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, met with US President Donald Trump, he declared Pakistan a state, a terror state that's exporting terror into India, and Saeed Salahuddin was also declared as a global terrorist. It's not a coincidence that that declaration comes in on a day the Prime Minister is meeting the US President. Is that why now this statement of Al-Qaeda, this code of conduct, actually preaches how Hindus should be targeted so that India can be converted into an Islamic state?
Well, since you're talking about Al-Qaeda, you must also know that Pakistan is the only country that has been single-handedly fighting the most notorious groups, most notorious terrorists and individuals and groups in the region, like Al-Qaeda, ETIM and Taliban, TTP. And Pakistan has been fighting them very successfully, unlike other countries like Afghanistan or for that matter India. Pakistan is the only country that has been fighting them. And second point is that nowhere in US they said that Pakistan is sponsoring terrorism. They have said that Pakistan and United States, and they have said it earlier as well, that they would collectively fight extremism and terrorism. That is what exactly I want India to do, to fight extremism and terrorism and stop the ongoing operation in Kashmir, stop killing Muslims and stop killing minorities in India. We have been killing the extremists, we have been killing the terrorists, we have been killing so many other terrorists who have their now safe havens in Afghanistan.
May I tell you, Taimur Shamil, may I tell you what David Headley said?
Pakistan's is very clear.
May I tell you, Taimur Shamil ji, may I tell you what David Headley said in his confession? He said, I was in direct contact with ISI officials who have influence and control over LET's top brass and briefed by my ISI handler. He talks about the Kashmiri 313 Brigade of Al-Qaeda as well as Abdul Rahman Hasim alias Pasha, who was later separated from the LET setup. So how close the ISI is to the Al-Qaeda, to the LET, to the Hizbul Mujahideen is the worst kept secret of Pakistan. General G.D. Bakshi, isn't that true?
They can say whatever they want to say, and I think they need to come up with evidence. But the way Pakistan has been fighting the extremists and terrorists, the whole world knows that. We have launched 4 military operations to fight these terrorists, and that too Pakistan has been single-handedly doing that. Instead of what you're looking in Afghanistan, NATO forces and US forces and Afghan forces, they have failed in Afghanistan to eliminate the Taliban, whereas Pakistan has successfully fight these terrorists.
Courtesy of a reply.
This is what is happening. So,
I've heard you.
If you want to talk about fighting extremism and terrorism, you can't just blame Pakistan and move on. I think Pakistan also wants India and other countries in the region to reciprocate that. If you want to fight extremism and terrorism, look the way Pakistan has been fighting them. Let's collectively fight them.
Is a monumental joke. The only terror they have been fighting is those organizations that they raised themselves, but they have turned rogue and they have started targeting the Pakistanis themselves. So it is about time that
We have
Pakistan
been fighting
stop
them
this
and we have
hypocritical
eliminated them.
policy
If you are
of
talking
having
about,
two sets of terrorists,
extremism and
those
terrorism,
that target
I
India
would really like
and
you
Afghanistan
to look inside
and
India,
Iran,
what is happening
and those
inside
that
India.
target Pakistan
We never made
itself.
any terrorists our
This
Prime Minister.
hypocrisy
This is very
will
clear.
not work anymore.
This person,
and what is quite
Prime
patently
Minister
obvious
Modi,
from
your
the
Prime Minister
documents
Modi
that you
was
have
not allowed to
revealed
enter
today,
US a couple of
Navika, is
years
that the
back.
Pakistani
Today, you have made him the Prime
ISI is
Minister
now
and he
trying
goes to
to
US.
create a whole lot of organizations that are to replace the Lashkar, the Hizbul Mujahideen, which are under international sanctions. This will give deniability to Pakistan. That is the whole project,
Pakistan has very
and we
clearly
must
given
be
its
very
stance,
careful now
and the way
that the
Pakistan has
entire
been targeted
ideology
is very
now
clear in front of
is
the
not
whole world.
so-called Azadi
If you
for
want to carry
Jammu
on
and
this
Kashmir,
propaganda,
but
you can
it
do that.
is intifada,
And the
it is
figures are very clear from
Ghazwa-e
Pakistan's
Hind,
side.
to try and overthrow the state in India, to try and reimpose the
Well,
caliphate,
if you talk
to
about
try
that-
and reimpose
if you talk
Islamic
about that,
rule
I can
in
talk
the whole
about
of
Shiv
South
Sena as well.
Asia,
I can
in
talk
India,
about
in
RSS as well.
Bangladesh.
I can talk about BJP as well.
And
I
they are
can talk
also
about how
seeking to
Jana Sangh and
destabilize the
BJP
states
were
in
supported by,
Afghanistan,
the
Iran
RSS
and
the Shiv Sena.
India. This is the most dangerous
It's
and
not about
nefarious
that.
plot, and
We are
it is
living in
about time that
2017.
we
Let's
woke
talk
up to
about
it
that. Let's
and
talk
took
about
strong
building peace.
action.
Let's talk about fighting extremism and terrorism.
That's right.
Let's talk
That's
about
right. And Taimur Shamil, may I request you to calm down. May you allow other panelists also to speak, and let me get in Kamar Cheema, defense analyst. Kamar Cheema, look at what this code of conduct of the Al-Qaeda Indian subcontinent wing, which is Al-Zawahiri's wing of Al-Qaeda. And what does it say? It says right here, it says, the leadership of Hindu separatist organizations that are involved in the demolition of masjids, killing of Muslims, destroying their properties and coercing Muslims to convert to Hinduism. You are blaming the Hindus for doing all of this, which actually is far from the truth. Also, what it goes on to say, the Indian state is the fundamental obstacle in the formation of an Islamic India. Islam has governed India for 1,000 years. Hence, in that respect, it is our religious obligation to bring that Islamic land under the flag of Islam, under the rule of Tawheed. That is the design, Kamar Cheema, that is the design. You want to convert India into an Islamic state, which is why Hindus are your enemy number one.
Well, let me tell you, India, which is a creator of terror, which is India having 1.25 billion population, if it can elect a terrorist person, its prime minister, let me tell you what could be the mindset of that nation. You
Please
people
mind your
who have
language.
created terror in this
You
region.
shut up, Mr. Narendra Modi.
Let me finish now. You people
Prime Minister
created terror in
Narendra
the region.
Modi.
From
Don't you
Pakistan.
forget. Have
You
you checked
filth
how
from
international
Pakistan.
community is looking at?
You filth
You
from
people use
Pakistan.
pellet guns. You
filth
people
from
use pellet guns
Pakistan.
against civilians.
You get out of this
You
debate.
such kind of, you terrorist people.
filth
a
from
terrorist,
Pakistan.
terrorist mindset. Would you
Hold
please
your
shut up,
filthy
sir?
tongue, you
Let
idiot.
me finish this. Let
You
me finish.
shut up.
If you can have a terrorist as
You
a
are a
prime
filthy
minister,
man
what is your
representing a
mindset?
filthy country
What is your
with a
mindset if
filthy
you can have
tongue.
a terrorist as your prime minister?
Mind your language.
1.25
Mind
billion
your
people
language.
are people who
Cheema.
are just a bunch of goons who do not have a standing anywhere. All the time
You are talking about Indians being a bunch of goons. What are these people, sir? What is Saeed Salahuddin? What is Al-Zawahiri? What is Al-Zawahiri? What is Zakirul Rahman Lakhvi? What are these people? These are much more than goons, sir, and you are keeping them on your soil. And you want to convert India into an Islamic
And you are the
state?
one who
Cheema,
created it.
Cheema,
Do not
India
give
into
us
an Islamic
lessons.
state.
Do
Cheema,
not give us lectures on
Cheema,
that. It is
Cheema,
the
if
one
you
understands
think-
this. Listen,
Cheema, if
let
you
me
think
talk. Let me
that you
talk.
are progeny of the Mughals or the Mongols or the Tatas, you are sadly
When the
mistaken.
Mongols come.
Cheema,
This is
if you think you are their
2017.
progeny, you are sadly
Have
mistaken.
some sense.
You are just
Have
like
some
us,
sense. This is
who for 2
2017.
kgs of rice,
This is not
your forefathers converted, Cheema. And yet you carry on with the same title, same title. Now I didn't want to say this, but since you called the Indian Prime Minister a terrorist, since do you know the first biggest terrorist this subcontinent has produced? It was Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who announced direct action.
Yes, we are clear.
चीमा साहब सुनिए चीमा साहब
What kind of a
नहीं चीमा साहब आप सुन लीजिए आप भी वही थे आप कोई उस देश को जैसे नहीं दिखते हो आप कोई ताजिक की तरह नहीं दिखते हो आप बिल्कुल एक चीमा की तरह दिखते हो और ये जो जिहादी भाषा जो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो ना ये 2 किलो चावल के लिए आपके बाप दादों ने किया. So before you call the Indian Prime Minister a terrorist, you please, you listen to these kind of things from me.
The situation, this is 2017. ये मंगोल्स और मुगल कहाँ से आ गए भाई? ये आपको पता क्या है? मंगोल्स मुगल.
मैं ये जानता हूँ you fancy that you are progeny, of Mughals, you are progeny of I don't know क्या mixed blood है. But Chima, you are a Chima. You are a Chima whose forefathers converted for 2 kgs of rice. Exactly, 2 kgs of rice, and you dare call our Prime Minister a terrorist
in Kashmir. We are fighting real terror.
You know, when these fellows said Muhammad bin Qasim, who was the biggest rapist in your hero?
थोड़ी सी shame इस glass में पानी में डूब
You're all historical figures.
Unarmed
जो
civilians
आपके थे नहीं.
Fight like us.
Unarmed
The way
civilians
we
से
are
लड़ते
fighting
हो.
with Al-Qaeda. The way we are liking with
Mr. Kamar Chima, after Prime Minister, yes, Mr. Arisin,
what kind of people
नाविका ये ज़रबे
I'm coming to you, Mr. Kamar Chima.
बताएंगे
a person was
does he reconcile with Ummah, the term Ummah? Does he reconcile with the concept of caliphate? Does he reconcile with the concept of Sharia? Is he fighting, have they launched Zarb-e-Azb because they were against jihad, they were against caliphate, they were against Ummah? No. They have used that, so-called sword of Muhammad on their own people because they turned anti-Pakistan.
Historical baggage.
Because they abandoned them when Operation Enduring Freedom started. और आज पूरी दुनिया को कह रहे हैं कि we are victims of terrorism. Ask him the question.
Yes, we are.
Does he decry jihad? Does he decry Ummah? Does he decry caliphate? Does he decry Sharia?
Mr. Kamar Chima, now calm down. Calm down, Mr. Kamar Chima. Listen to the question that is being asked. Let's not get hysterical. This is not about hysterics. This is not about screaming at the top of your voice.
Who is too much filled with meat.
No,
but you are talking about him. What about yourself? What about yourself? Let's be absolutely cordial to each other.
I'll abuse him. I'm telling you. I'm very clear on this issue.
I'm asking you, Mr. Kamar Chima, after the Narendra Modi and Trump strong joint statement on your country, are you feeling jittery now that this is one of the reasons why organizations that you are supporting are now releasing documents like the one just after the Modi-Trump meeting? Because you're desperate now, you're jittery now, you're releasing these documents about converting India into an Islamic state?
Do you have any actionable logic or proof that Pakistan is supporting terror? What kind of a show you guys are putting here? What kind of show? What a poor research work.
It's the worst kept secret, sir. It's the worst kept secret. Let me tell you what the Newsweek said. This is not an Indian. This is.
Have you done your homework?
Let me tell you, yes, we've done our homework. Kamar Chima, we've done our homework. Let me tell you,
kind of ill-prepared work.
Kamar Chima, you worry about your research. Okay, don't worry about ours. Worry about your research. And I'll tell you what the Newsweek said. The Newsweek said Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri on the list of the world's most wanted terrorists, according to Newsweek, is hiding in Karachi and being protected by the Pakistani Inter-Services Intelligence Agency, ISI.
They can say whatever they want to say. US has been there in Afghanistan. They cannot defeat any Taliban over there in Afghanistan. They couldn't do anything. The NATO forces couldn't do anything. This is only Pakistan that has been fighting.
But you keep going back to them for your dollars.
Peace and stability in the region.
But you keep going back to them for your dollars, sir.
Where you have been killing.
Your survival depends on the dollars the US gives you. And yesterday US has given you a kick.
Terrorism.
Ask your generals that their children are not in China, they are not in Saudi Arabia, sir. They are eating out of the American hands.
You destroyed the golden temple of innocent Sikhs. You are killing the innocent Muslims over there. You are killing innocent Kashmiris over there.
And what about Zarb-e Azm? What about Zarb-e Azm, sword of Muhammad?
And terrorism.
Zarb-e Azm, sword of Muhammad.
Pakistan has been trying to eliminate extremism and terrorism. We have fought, ladies and gentlemen, we have fought the most notorious groups and
you are fighting the Shias. You are fighting the Shias, you are fighting the Ahmadiyas.
We have killed many Al-Qaeda leaders.
I'm sure today on television, today on your television, Navika, he will declare. Today on television after Ramzan, he will declare that the Ahmadiyas are Muslims. I'm very sure. Ask him. Ask him today.
Verdict. He'll be hanged, and that is
today on your television. I'm told that this gentleman is going to declare that Ahmadiyas are very much a part of the Muslim community. Ask him today.
We would not tolerate anything like that.
Ask him today. I've been told by
his sources today.
Let me get in Dr.
From Yadav episode,
Dr.
it is very clear India is a terror sponsoring state. From Yadav episode.
Dr. Sambit Patra, this document which is the code of conduct that has been released by the Al-Qaeda's Indian subcontinent wing, this code of conduct now, what does it say? It says that Hindus should be targeted. It calls the leadership of Hindu separatist organizations. It also says the Indian state is the fundamental obstacle in the formation of an Islamic India. Islam has governed India for 1,000 years. Hence, in that respect, it is a religious obligation to bring that Islamic land under the flag of Islam. Isn't this a diabolical plan, Dr. Sambit Patra? Within 24 hours of being stymied by the United States President Trump after his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is Pakistan now getting desperate?
This is your national security advisor.
And this document...
Navika, first can I request the two kids from the madrasas in Pakistan to keep quiet? Can these two madrasa kids from Pakistan keep quiet and let's have some sanity in the debate? Both of you, can you be quiet for a while? Didn't your madrasas teach you any behavior? Didn't they teach you any courtesy? Don't they teach you anything in madrasa? Now both the nursery kids be quiet and sit down and listen to what India says. Number one, I was offended when one of these kids shouted and said that Indian Prime Minister is a terrorist. Now this is a democratic country. We were liberal enough to allow you to be in this television channel and to hear you. But now let me tell you what terrorist Prime Minister means. Only about a few weeks ago in Astana in the SCO meet, do you remember? Do you remember how, upon the behest of ISI and terror organization, one of the army members was whispering into the ears of your Prime Minister? And your Prime Minister had to take cue from ISI and from banned organizations. That is what is called as a terrorist sympathizer Prime Minister. Now let me give you a second example. Your Prime Minister, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, borrows and begs from the phrases of Hafiz Saeed and Saeed Salahuddin. He borrows from Saeed Salahuddin and Hafiz Saeed and goes to the United Nations, and there he calls Burhan Wani a freedom fighter, Burhan Wani a martyr, Burhan Wani a hero. That is a terror sympathizing Prime Minister. So dare not call the Indian Prime Minister a terrorist Prime Minister. Next time you do that, we are going to abuse you black and blue. Now keep quiet, you nursery kids from the madrasa in Pakistan, and listen to us.
Burhan Wani
Yeah, I'll complain to your headmaster in your madrasa. Next time they will not send you to the debates. Keep quiet and behave.
And do you know what is the job of the military secretary?
Keep quiet and listen to us.
And you will never know the job of the military secretary.
I know my job, sir. My job is to expose Pakistan. Our job is to teach Pakistan a lesson. Pakistan has been taught umpteen lessons. Pakistan has been divided into two in 1971, and we will tear apart Pakistan. Don't worry. In future, Pakistan would be broken into small pieces, and you please care for which piece will have your madrasa, and don't shout over here. Listen to us. Navika, as far as your question as to what has changed after the Trump-Modi meet is concerned, let me tell you, today Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi have in fact given the kind of statement of intent that we will together fight against terrorism. Pakistan has been named at 3 places in this joint statement. Pakistan has been warned that it should not send out terror emissaries to disturb peace in the area. Pakistan was in fact in a denial mode as far as Pathankot was concerned. But the mirror has been shown in the joint statement to say that Pathankot has originated from your soil. As far as fight against Hindus are concerned, let me tell you, Pakistan was formed on a religious fundamentalist ground. And since it was formed on a religious fundamentalist ground, it is governed by the same principles of fundamentalism. Now let me tell the Pakistanis who are listening to us today, the Hindus were 20% when Pakistan was formed. Today the Hindus in Pakistan have been reduced to 1%. That shows the fundamentalism of Pakistan. In contrary to that, in India, the Muslims are 1% when India was formed. Today our Muslim brothers are approximately 20%. That shows the kind of state India and Pakistan are. One is a terror sponsoring state, the other is a terror fighting state. And how dare these kids from madrasas in Pakistan say that they are fighting terrorism, they are fighting extremism? Arey bhaiya, आप अगर सांप और सपोले को अपने आंगन में पालोगे तो सांप एक दिन डस देगा और फिर आप ही को परेशानी होगी. ये आपकी हिलरी जी ने कहा था, आपको याद है? This was what Hillary Clinton had said. If you allow snakes in your backyards and you feed them, one day these snakes will bite you. One day the snags would be shown to you, and that's what is happening to Pakistan today. But Pakistan has been exposed as never before after this joint statement.
Well, Qamar Chima and Taimur Shamil. Qamar Chima and Taimur Shamil.
China are now working on CPEC and OBOR.
Forceful hugs, forceful, deliberately hugging the person where the other person.
Does the ISI actually instruct you to go and shout on the top of your voices without your voice being heard by anybody? Please don't do that. Let's have a civilized debate. I know it's difficult to expect civilized behavior from Pakistanis, but let's...
You just questioned and I'm just answering.
Let's be civilized. Let's not speak over each other. I gave you enough opportunity to speak.
I'm hearing this first time from you.
And what about you, sir? What about your behavior? You don't allow anybody to speak one word sideways. Let me go across to my panelist, Mr. Rakesh Sinha.
You blame us and then you start
Mr. Rakesh Sinha, just when Saeed Salahuddin has been given a hit back when he's been declared a global terrorist, suddenly the Al-Qaeda raises its head. It's a monster, it's a many-headed monster, and this Al-Qaeda code of conduct says Hindus are enemies number 1 simply because Pakistan wants to convert this into an Islamic state. That's what all their terror organizations actually mean. That's what the Lashkar-e-Taiba means. It means the army of the pure. Hizbul Mujahideen means the party of holy warriors, and Jaish-e-Mohammed means the army of Muhammad. It's names just to create an Islamic state within India.
Look, Navika, Salahuddin has been declared the global terrorist, and this is a big slap on Pakistan. And this is the reaction of that. And let me tell these Pakistanis, we Hindus have learned so many things from history. We are not the Hindus who were in pre-1947. We know how to confront the enemies. And first thing I want to say, Pakistan, you know that all the Islamic organizations which have terrorist background, they have all these organizations have branches in Pakistan, or their roots in Pakistan, or their agents in Pakistan. Any terrorist, any part of the globe arrested, that terrorist has some kind of linkage with the Pakistan and patronization from the Pakistan government. They were asking for evidence. And Osama bin Laden was hiding in Pakistan. An American army entered into Pakistan, and that he was killed and he was brought back to America. So Pakistan lost its sovereignty. And Navika, you know, Pakistan is no longer a nation state. It is more than a nation state. It is an idea. Idea which means it is opposed to democracy. It is for terrorism. It is for the perpetuation of medieval jihad. Pakistan means perpetuation of medieval jihad. That's why Pakistan dreams to convert Hindus. You know these Pakistanis were converted Hindus. And they are trying to convert the Hindus. You know, one day, the day will come when Pakistan would vanish from the global map. Not because of India's aggression, but because there is dichotomy and contradiction which Pakistani nation state has itself, possesses, espouses. Two things I am telling you that. Economically, Pakistan has become a beggar state. If it is not being supported by the Islamic nation state, Pakistan can't survive. Second most important thing is that among the Islamic states, now Pakistan is being isolated. They are realizing that Pakistan is a great monster and they would be a great danger to their own existence. And now I believe that there is a fundamental difference between Trump and Obama. Obama's policy was more of a philosophical, so he was not confronting the realities. Trump is a realist. He is confronting with the realities, and here I see this is a historic meeting between Narendra Modi and Trump.
Chima.
That is a great shock to the Pakistan.
Colonel Farooq Chima, this is such a diabolical plan. This statement, the Code of Conduct of Al-Qaeda says, all personnel of the military are our targets, whether they be in war zones or in barracks. That's what Pakistan is planning, because we know Al-Qaeda is as close to the ISI as Hizbul Mujahideen, the Jamaatul Dawa, the LET. Name any of these organizations, they are actually taking their orders from the ISI. And what does this statement say? It says even personnel who are on vacation are not exempted due to their battling against implementation of the Sharia and defending the system of infidelity. Also says officers are of a greater priority for us than soldiers, because one officer killing can convey a message that even 1,000 soldiers killing will not. Is this the nefarious design that Pakistan is propagating? Is this complete desperation on the part of Pakistan, Mr. Farooq Chima?
First of all, I'm thankful to you that you remembered me also amidst this street fight which I was listening.
Blame your own colleagues, sir, from Pakistan, who don't allow anybody to speak.
No, I'm talking of all. No, listen to me first of all. What you're saying, this narrative is absolutely baseless. And
10% were assassinated.
Today, if we would have
hanged.
Now,
what happened to Jeb Bhutto?
No, speak out. Speak out.
Father and daughter.
Okay, you speak. I keep quiet.
Can you tell me what happened to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto?
You are impatient.
Tell his daughter. Can you tell me what happened to Yahya Khan?
Look,
more than half dozen
this is what
prime ministers were hanged in Pakistan. You don't claim of the democracy. You don't claim of democracy. Don't say that you can convert the Hindus.
Do let me know. I'll speak then.
Take the revenge of 1947. We have not forgotten the 1947. The day will come when we will take the revenge.
Yes, Mr. Farooq Chima.
Anchor, will you allow us also to speak? Or will he continue?
Farooq Chima, I'm asking you to speak, simple. And my name is Navika. My name is Navika, and I'm asking you to speak.
Before that, you know that who was talking continuously and still he started, interrupting and all that. He didn't let me utter even one word, one sentence complete. It is better that today we would have discussed, if it was intellectual debate, we should have discussed what has happened in America, how the things have been decided, how they are going to unfold here, and how best we people can bring harmony and peace in this region. That should have been the topic.
But
Instead
this
of
is not
fighting
the
over
language
big,
of peace that
big
you
rocks.
speak at all. This is the language that you speak. You say target our military, target our officers. It's priority to target those politicians and officers who have carried out oppression on public. That's what you are talking. This is the language. Is this the language of peace and harmony, sir?
One thing.
Is this the language of peace and harmony?
Please remember one thing. No, that's the propaganda language. You know it very well. That media and social media and all propaganda. Yes, you are going well ahead of us. But at the same time,
so you are saying,
when you face
saying Al-Qaeda chief al-Zawahiri is not in Pakistan soil? Is Saeed Salahuddin not in Pakistani soil?
You invite us on your channel to say something, or you just invite us to sit like accused and let your people say whatever they want. Now let me tell you, I am not the person who go for all these things.
The problem is you don't answer the questions that we ask you. You say absurd things and you want us.
First of all,
I'm asking you the question, is this the language of peace and harmony?
This is baseless
targeting of our politicians, targeting of our army officers.
I tell you.
Is this baseless narrative of GD Bakshi? Is this baseless narrative of GD Bakshi?
I'm just telling you one thing.
When they say that target our officers?
You have not taken my point. You have gone back again to your general. Now listen to me.
Because you are beating around the bush, sir.
Can I kindly?
No, you are not coming forward.
Colonel Saab,
you don't let anybody speak.
Colonel Saab, we heard you.
Please listen to me.
Okay.
Please listen to me. If you say what you are telling,
can I kindly?
What you are propagating, straight away I say it is right. No. I just want to take you out of this debate, sort of, not this quarrel. I want to tell you one thing, that America and and Modi, Narendra Modi, they have decided that let's fight terrorism in this region. Okay, good. I say yes, you should, because 44 countries of the world have fought terrorism in this region, led by Pakistan with 75,000 casualties, and India has not participated even one soldier till today. Even one soldier, India has not participated to contest the terrorism, to fight the terrorism. If today,
what are you saying, sir?
Trump has said that let's fight together.
What are you saying,
so
sir?
India
General GD Bakshi sitting here on the show. General GD Bakshi, he says not a single soldier has lost his life in India because of fighting terrorists.
Yes, he has not.
Are you giving a lecture?
You have not.
Are you giving a lecture? Can we kindly come in?
Go on,
no, you are
look, excuse me.
Already.
This is very rich.
Second point.
Colonel, kindly listen. Colonel Saab, we heard you. We heard you. Now listen to us.
Okay,
we heard you.
That your people fought the terrorism.
We heard you.
Please reply that your people fought the terrorism.
We heard you. Reply, kindly listen.
You fought terrorism.
Kindly listen, then you can reply.
Okay, sir. I listen. Yeah.
We heard you.
I listen your reply.
We heard you. Okay.
I get your reply.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now what we are trying to tell you is, we are very surprised to hear this. You have inflicted for the last 30 years continuous proxy war against India. First in the Punjab, where we suffered 21,000 Indian citizens and soldiers killed. When we managed that problem, you took it to Jammu and Kashmir, where we have had to suffer 45,000 soldiers and citizens killed. And from 1993 onwards, Colonel, your ISI has been getting bombings done in all the major cities of India, where 15,000 people have been killed. Please do your mathematics. 80,000 Indians have been killed by the proxy war that Pakistan's ISI has instigated in India. The whole world saw 26/11. You are saying we haven't participated in the fight in Afghanistan? Well, we just might now. The Americans are asking us to send troops into Afghanistan. How would you like that? I think we will do that. But the fact of the matter is, please look at what you have done. Don't blame the rest of the world. Why is it that the Afghans are sick and tired of you, Colonel? Why is it that the Iranians are complaining against you? Why is it that we have never had good relations? Because you pumped in 80,000 plus Kalashnikov rifles in Jammu and Kashmir. You tried to create a uprising there against the Indian state, and for which we have had to fight. How can you say that, we haven't fought the Afghan war?
That is incomplete agenda.
Kindly look at the disruption
I say
in your
Kashmir
logic.
is incomplete partition agenda.
Kindly, if you can
Kashmiris are indigenously fighting, and they will keep fighting till such time you are oppressing them.
That's because you are
So far
pumping
this thing
in
is
terrorists,
concerned-
you are pumping in money, and you are, and that's the point I'm making. You talk about peace and harmony, I'm talking about
No,
your
we are
nefarious
not doing now.
designs. You want
We
to
are not
begin from
doing, I
Jammu
say,
and Kashmir
I
to
say.
start the conversion of India into an Islamic state. Isn't that now absolutely clear?
We
When you
don't
bring up your
want India
Kashmir,
to
that's your
convert it to
hidden
Islamic
agenda.
state. Listen,
That's
I'm
your hidden
strictly
agenda.
Belief. Okay, you just sit down at your own once.
Look,
and
the
please think in
point
your own
is-
time that if India starts creating problem in this region, if
Colonel-
India stops this itcha of dominating Pakistan, there will be no problem in the region. There will be no problem.
I think
What
you stop
domination of
creating
Pakistan?
problems in the
Over it
region.
at your own time.
Colonel, the fact of the matter is, this is precisely what happened in the Modi-Donald Trump meeting. This is precisely what happened in the Modi-Donald Trump meeting. He said there is no freedom struggle taking
Trump
place in
meeting.
Jammu and Kashmir. That Sayyid Salahuddin, head of the
Whatever he
Hizbul
says.
Mujahideen, head of the, is a terrorist. This is what the
are-
Americans have said.
Such rhetorics.
That Sayyid Salahuddin
Yeah, they have got
is
such
no freedom
rhetorics
fighter.
in the Middle East.
There is
They
no
have got
freedom
such
struggle in
rhetorics
Jammu
everywhere.
and Kashmir. It is a terrorist movement,
wanted to give you
plain
future.
and simple, Colonel. This is what the Americans have told you today. We have been saying it all along.
General,
Today
this
the
is the
Americans have
lollipop
told
for
you
you.
to your face.
Just because
by
you have given
designating
100
Sayyid Salahuddin
planes manufacturing.
as a globally recognized terrorist.
No. You just see the outcome.
Salahuddin has
that
just
you are
today
going to get
been
100
designated
planes
a globally
manufactured from
recognized
their
terrorist.
Boeing. You are going to, they are coming to help you in the energy crisis.
Dr.
Now
Sambit
the point
Patra
is,
wants to come
it
in.
is
Dr.
simply-
Sambit Patra wants to come in. Dr. Sambit Patra, when this document talks about targeting our politicians, targeting our army officers, targeting our military men, even those on vacation, isn't this a design that Pakistan is unveiling, that they want to convert India and Hindus are their enemies number one? They want to make this
Not
into an
at all.
Islamic
We
state,
don't
and that's what
want
Farooq
India.
Cheema really says.
Navika, can I come in, please?
Yes,
Exactly,
Mr.
and I
Arifin
request
Singh,
the
right after
Pakistani
Dr.
panelists
Sambit
to be
Patra.
patient and to listen to all of us. Yes. Yes, I would request the Pakistani panelists to be a bit patient. Number one, you are absolutely right, and let me tell you, before the Times Now exposed this, the person who really exposed from Pakistan was Parvez Musharraf, the former president of Pakistan. And remember, what did he say? He said that Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, Hafiz Saeed, these are our heroes. These are created by Pakistan and we worship them as if they were our heroes. So naturally, if Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda is a hero of Parvez Musharraf and Pakistan,
there are
what else do you expect out of...
millions of people who think
Mr.
that Thackeray was the
Madarsa
hero.
kid, will you be
There are
quiet,
millions of
please?
people
No, what? Navika,
think-
don't they teach them courtesy in
the thing is
madrasas?
that there are many people who
Please
think
learn
that
from Indians in the
BJP
panel,
is
sir.
Modi is their hero.
Please learn some
Isn't it a
courtesy from.
joke?
Please
Yeah.
learn some courtesy from Indians
You
in the
have-
panel. Don't
Please,
make a
please
joke
don't
out
just
of
talk about
yourself.
courtesy. You are
I mean,
not
you
the
are in a
only
national
teacher
channel. The
over
way
here
you
in
are
the classroom.
behaving,
We are having
people
a
of this
debate,
country
and let's
would
have a
know
debate.
as to what you are. You are an illiterate person. You are behaving as an illiterate man. Please, we kept quiet and heard you all.
You have a
Please
point.
be quiet and listen
Let's
to us.
have a debate.
Don't shout.
We need to have
Please,
a debate
sir.
on this.
Please, sir.
You're talking about Parvez Musharraf.
Please.
I'm talking about
They don't teach them
Thackeray.
anything in the
People
mother
are-
tongue.
Taimur Shamil.
Can you be quiet for a while? Let me complete my point.
Taimur Shamil.
Navika, can you please request this
please
kid
allow him
from
to
nursery
complete his
madrasa
point.
to be quiet?
Okay, continue.
Yes, go on, Dr.
Yes.
Sambit Patra.
See, in fact, after Parvez Musharraf, I mean, I'm really tickled when these Pakistani panelists come and say that they are fighting against extremism, they are there in the face of the earth to wipe out terrorism, and they are the victims of terrorists. Look at, I'm really tickled. They are the perpetrators of terrorism. Every second terrorist in the world finds a safe haven in Pakistan. Anywhere in this world you have a terror activity. Please don't shout. Sir, can you be quiet for a while? You have... No, who is this shouting? From which madrasa is this coming out?
Terror is in Kashmir.
This is where it must be Sayyid Salahuddin's madrasa, please.
That is where the pellet guns are being used.
Oh, here comes the second kid. Here comes the second kid. Please, will you be quiet? Will you be quiet, Mr. Kid? Don't shout. Learn some behavior. My God, such illiterate Pakistani panelists.
Don't give us lessons here in a sitting in a studio.
Will you be quiet? Will you be quiet?
We are creating terror.
Will you be?
India creating terror in Indian-occupied Kashmir. So we will not,
Navika, can these people be quiet? Let me tell you, Navika, that every second terrorist finds a safe haven in Pakistan. And you find all these terrorist attacks in London, Paris, anywhere in Europe and otherwise, the footprints ultimately lead to Pakistan. Leave aside terrorist attacks in the European countries. What did the Afghani president say in a recent interview to a Pakistani channel? To a Pakistani channel, the Geo News, if I am right, he said that I know the addresses of the terrorists which stay in Pakistan. What did Bangladesh say? After the cafe attack in Bangladesh, the footprints were found in Pakistan. So it is not just India which is the victim. Across the world, the globe is the victim of Pakistan perpetrated terrorism.
Absolutely, and Samad, Chima and Taimur Shamil.
We know
the entire subcontinent, the entire SAARC nation, the geographical neighbors that you have, every single country believes that Pakistan is the perpetrator of terror. Which is why at the summit of the SAARC there was
and that is why the SAARC nations boycotted them.
The
SAARC nations boycotted them.
So you know,
and the kids are still
all
shouting.
SAARC countries boycotted you. Let me go back to RSN Singh. RSN Singh, yesterday President Donald Trump was unequivocal in his statement. He said that not only will terror be weeded out by India and America together, he talked about Islamic terror. Just who was he hinting at? Is there any secret about who he was hinting at?
Are going to eliminate the terrorists?
No, there are three very important things, you know, this is in joint statement, and I want to draw your attention. One was, the exact words that were used was, doing away with safe havens. And you know where the safe havens are? The second point is designation, of course, I mean, which has of Sayyid Salahuddin. Sayyid Salahuddin. So there is a precedent, there is a paradigm which has been set by the Americans in dealing with the terrorists and safe havens in Pakistan. We will follow the same precedent, the same paradigm. We are not purchasing drones. We are not purchasing drones to loiter around here and there. They are being purchased with a specific purpose. So let me tell you, in a month or two, you will find the entire narrative change, Mr. Chima, and you will have many Mullah Omars being targeted inside your territory. Let me tell you, this is a very, very significant doing away with safe havens.
Over there in India, half of India is living in sub-Saharan Africa.
Listen to me.
Says that
coming back to this topic.
And Pakistan is very rich from the dollars it gets from the United States. Pakistan is very rich.
Atomic bombs. You are spending on defense.
Who? Oh, Pakistan. I must tell you this.
What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? Hand over India to you.
ये पूरी कुर्बानी का सुनिए ये पूरी जो कुर्बानी का जो स्किन होता है, it comes from West Asian countries to Pakistan. Do you know that? And they tell those West Asian countries that we don't have the money, so they said कि आपके पास हम भेजेंगे. And with those कुर्बानी skins, do you know? Most of the terror is funded by the money that accrues out of that Qurbani skin. Ask these fellows. They get enough I mean, the money that is generated by this dole of Qurbani schemes is equal to two budgets. Then ask them how much of zakat money they get from the Arab countries. और क्या बात कर रहे हैं? ज़कात और कुर्बानी स्किन पे जो मुल्क जिंदा है, बात कर रहे हैं। और सुनिए चीमा साहब और सुनिए, आप जो इतनी कश्मीर की बात करते हो ना,
ब्लड प्रेशर मेडिसिन प्लीज।
नहीं
सर, आज रात सोने से पहले ब्लड प्रेशर मेडिसिन जरूर लें। You are not
सुन लो यार, तुम्हारे जैसे तो मैं 10 करोड़ को देख लूं यार।
की फिक्र करने की जरूरत नहीं है चीमा साहब। आप अपने टेरिटरी में जो टेररिस्ट हैं उनकी फिक्र करें, क्योंकि आप यूएस ने उनको ग्लोबल टेररिस्ट करार दे दिया है।
लाहौर में है तो थोड़ा चले जाइए, थोड़ा प्लीज। नहीं, थोड़ा वो आपका सारा ब्लड निकाल देंगे, तभी तो सर में स्वॉर्ड ऑफ मोहम्मद से आप ब्लड प्रेशर ही तो ठीक कर रहे हो वहां पे अगेंस्ट तहरीक तालिबान पाकिस्तान। You need swords, a prophet sword to cure the blood pressure of jihadis. Do you check the blood pressure of those suicide bombers before you send them to India? Do you check the blood pressure of those suicide bombers when you unleash them? Have you sent your son or nephew as a suicide bomber? Despicable fellow! You despicable fellow! Have you sent your son and nephew as a jihadi or a suicide bomber?
Voter for you.
Water? You despicable fellows!
Some education, give your people the basic needs, and forget about Pakistan. We have taken care of Al-Qaeda and TTP. We have eliminated them, and this is Pakistan only that can do this. No other country in the region or in the world can do that. Biggest countries in the world.
Well, that's why your record is such that neither any of the SAARC countries believe you, nor the United States of America believes you. Everywhere that there are terror attacks, there is an imprint of Pakistan that's put on it, and you say that Pakistan is fighting terror. You call our politicians' names, you call our leaders' names. Well, Qamar Cheema, you need to look into your own soul. You need to find out what are you doing with those terrorists on your soil. Instead of calling our Prime Minister names, why don't you talk about your Prime Minister whose own existence depends upon the ISI, the army and these terrorists. वो तो इन सब के रहमो करम पर हैं। आप अपने लीडरशिप की बात करिए, हमारे लीडरशिप को हम पे छोड़ दीजिए। हमारा लीडरशिप जो है वो अमेरिका से सईद सलाहुद्दीन को ग्लोबल टेररिस्ट डिक्लेयर करवाता है, पाकिस्तान को मैसेज भिजवाता है यूएस से। So don't worry about our leadership. Our leadership is in safe hands, Qamar Cheema. Look at your leadership and what your leadership needs to do. Well, on that note, thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me here on debate number 1, Pak Hit Hindu Plot. That is the hashtag, and we are getting a lot of responses from all those who are watching this show, and also Twitterverse is completely abuzz with this. We take you across to Anand and Tanvi, who join me on the other side. Anand and Tanvi, you have an exclusive story, and this time from down south, it's cash for cancer. That's the battle that Tamil Nadu is fighting, even as top netas are on the hit list, in fact, allegedly taking bribes.